And really the world, we all lost somebody very special to us today. We lost Quincy Jones. I mean, for me and for a lot of the world, Quincy Jones meant so much because his influence really inspired and actually not only his musical genius, but his business savvy, his entrepreneurship, his dedication to all types of music really set him apart from so many artists that we love today. But every artist that we love today took a piece of what Quincy Jones represented and made it their own. And that's something that I even know for a fact. Even though I didn't know Quincy personally, I know for a fact that he loved and appreciated all that gravitated to him, that adopted the influence and the music that he had. Listen, he's the one who put Jacob Collier on. He's the one that, again, he worked with so many different artists from the 50s into the early 2000s. I mean, from Ella Fitzgerald to Ludacris. Like, this man was, I just can't even tell you. Like, I could just go through the list. Louis Armstrong, Michael Jackson. Come on, man. Whitney Houston, Prince. I don't even know where the list ends. And to be honest with you, I don't know where the list begins. George Benson, there's really no end to what he has been able to do musically. And from playing trumpet to being an arranger of The Wiz, like from arranger on The Color Purple, like the arranger of Thriller, off the wall, my bad. But one thing that he said is the work is what allowed him to be so successful. For Quincy Jones, it wasn't all fun. Even though he made fun, the gift that God gave him, he made fun out of it. It's more about the work. He said that his greatest fear, and he doesn't take this lightly, his greatest fear is that he got an opportunity that he was not prepared for. When he got the call from Frank Sinatra, Frank said, listen, I want to do Fly Me to the Moon. Can you? The man was like, yeah, so ready. He said he was tried by some of these artists, as in, hey, this part of the music sounds a little harsh. There was arrangement things that Quincy knew to do. Instantly brought the feel that the artist was wanting. And I'm talking about artists like Ray Charles. And Quincy was, think about Ray Charles tried, and we all know Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx was tried by Ray Charles before he took the position of playing Ray Charles in the movie Ray Charles. So think about this, like a young Ray Charles and Quincy Jones getting together, and Quincy being tried by him saying, hey, can you do this? Like real jazz musicians know that Ray Charles is a real jazz musician. Quincy Jones is a real jazz musician, but not only jazz, you're talking about just all of the music that you have heard throughout the years, from soul, rhythm and blues, jazz, country, classical, just all of these nuanced arrangements, cinematic music. Not only that, Sanford and Son, do 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 do. Do 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 do. Who arranged that? Quincy Jones, man. Quincy Jones, man. Like, he's phenomenal, man. His range is phenomenal. And I can't cover all of it because I don't know all of it. I'm not an encyclopedia on this man, but I do, and I just appreciate somebody who's not only, he just been in it for so long. Been in it, man. Just been in it, man. And before he got in it, he studied. He showed himself to be very, very, well practiced, prepared. And once he got in there, he said, man, I've been doing this thing, man, for 28 years, man. I just study, man. I just study, man. And it's just so cool. It's just like that's how he talk. I just study, man. I just put the work in, man. Like, he's just such a revered individual, and we miss him, man. Like, I miss like just knowing that he was breathing. Like, just because, again, like, to know, listen, I'm breathing. Like, and please, for all the comment people hating, it did feel good to me to know I'm breathing the same air as somebody that wrote and produced and arranged some of my favorite artists' music. And it's like this man was the soundtrack to a lot of our lives, man. And I mean, you learn to appreciate the nuances of life, and his was one that his life was one that I appreciate. And we all miss Quincy Jones. Comment below some of your favorite music that Quincy Jones has produced. Comment below some of the things that you just appreciate about music, that maybe his artistry and his unique sound helped you to develop yours. Like, just be a friend in the comments. I look forward to reading them. I look forward to make and follow videos regarding Quincy, and again, his beautiful talent, his beautiful life, and the beautiful music that he left behind. God bless.